Now, the highly debated abortion bill has not passed with a very slim margin. And of course, this does have political ramifications, but let's first explore the legal aspect of the amendment to the abortion bill with our next guest. Joining us right now is Adamska-Gallant, a lawyer, and who's going to help us understand this issue a little farther. So hello and welcome to TVP World.
Hello, good evening.
So, of course, there's a lot of debate revolving around this abortion bill, and I would actually like to go a little bit into the details of it. What is this amendment specifically, and what is the current situation of abortion laws in Poland?
The goal of this bill that failed yesterday was to depenalize assistance to perform pregnancy, because under current criminal code, the woman who is going through abortion, she's not being punished, but any person who assists her to perform abortion is committing a crime that is punished with up to 3 years of imprisonment. And it means, for example, that family members or activists who help a pregnant woman, to get an abortion pill, or who help her to get into the clinic somewhere abroad to have abortion performed, they commit a crime of assisting the abortion, which, as I said, is being punished with up to 3 years of imprisonment. It also refers to doctors who are to perform abortion, which is legal in certain circumstances, and this threat of being punished for a crime has a freezing effect, has a chilling effect on doctors, and they are just afraid to perform abortion even in the situation when it is still permissible under the Polish law.
All right, so the way I see it, saying that abortion is not illegal, but any sort of assistance to it is like us telling people that, yeah, sure, you can eat, but you cannot chew. That's actually pretty much a de facto limitation on abortion, isn't it?
Definitely, it is a limitation, because when a woman is in a situation that she wants to have an abortion, she's in a difficult situation. So she needs help, and this help is being provided in Poland by many activists. It's being provided by family members. And these people who try to help a woman in a difficult situation, they are risking to be investigated and to be punished.
All right, can you help us understand this aspect of, for example, people helping these women going abroad and then being penalized for it? Isn't it the point that some of these countries do allow abortion to take place? How does that work legally?
To illustrate the situation, for example, we have a woman who wants to have abortion, and she finds a place abroad, for example, in Slovakia, where there are many clinics that perform abortion, and abortion in Slovakia is legal. So the woman decides to travel to Slovakia to have abortion that is being performed there, and she's assisted, she's accompanied by her husband, by her friend, or whoever who is helping her to get to the clinic in Slovakia. And this person who is helping the woman to get to the clinic somewhere abroad is committing a crime in accordance with the Criminal Code of Poland.
All right, so it does sound straightforward enough what this bill that did not pass is attempting to do. But one of the MPs that abstained from voting says, well, his reasoning is that this proposed bill is very messy and therefore he did not, well, vote for it. Can you help us understand what does he mean by the bill being messy and he cannot vote for it?
Telling the truth, I do not understand why the MP is believing that the bill is messy. I know that the draft has been discussed quite extensively in the Commission. There were a lot of works with the involvement of MPs, of lawyers, of experts who helped to draft this bill in a proper way. I think that this MP is looking for kind of excuse or explanation why he did not appear, why he did not participate in voting.
Right. He also mentioned that Mr. Giertek said this might pose a danger to women. Do you also know what is he referring to specifically?
I don't know what he's referring to.
So it seems like it might, like you mentioned, be just his way of saying that he doesn't want to vote with it without trying to elicit any ire from the Prime Minister Tusk.
It seems so. And Mr. Giertych, we are talking about the MP from Civic Platform. He's a lawyer. He's a very good lawyer, no doubt. So he could have assisted in developing and drafting the law, this bill, in a way that, in his opinion, would be perfect.
Right. And so going to this process that it did not pass, what's the legal process behind it? Because we do know that even if this does get passed, there's still various barriers before it can actually be enshrined into law. One of the biggest one perhaps being the Polish president. So do you think that even if this bill passed, it would actually be able to be implemented?
From the latest statement of President Duda, it results that he was quite clear that he was not going to sign the bill. It would mean that it would not enter into force. But I think, or what is being underlined, there was like an expectation from the society that this draft would be accepted. So there is no longer excuse that the president is not going to sign, not to liberate, not to at least try to adopt the law that would liberalize abortion in Poland.
Right. So now that didn't even get passed in the first place, do you think that the conversation will be kind of directed away from the president not signing it to the fact that it didn't even get passed in the first place?
This is more like a political question, but I believe that the governing coalition, they need to sit together and they need to discuss and they need to identify what is important. I think that support of women was one of the reasons of the victory of the governing coalition. So they need to remember about this. And also when we look at the surveys, when it comes to the abortion law, there is quite significant support for liberalization of the current regulation.
All right, so drawing back to the legal side of things, is there any possible way with wording or streamlining the process, the kind of way that the bill is being described, that could maybe, well, in hindsight, make it easier for it to be passed or for more MPs to vote for it?
I don't know. I don't see a way how to make it more acceptable to this conservative side of the political scene. So this is just a decision if you want to follow the expectation of the society, or you just want to stay with your conservative views on the question.
Right, and this is something that's always highly heated when it comes to this, well, the debate and all this discussion. So, yeah, it does seem like it's getting more political rather than practical. But in the meantime, thank you so much for helping us dissect this aspect of the issue, and I feel smarter already. Thank you so much for being with us on TVP World. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.